p.m. Eastern, followed by the Panthers and Packers. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The holidays are alive and well with farm fresh Christmas trees now at the Home Depot and online at homedepot.com. Choose from a variety of trees specially selected for your region. Pick one out from our tree line or get free delivery when you order online. Either way, you can't pick a better way to let the holidays begin. Holiday decorating improved. Farm fresh Christmas trees to pick up or delivered free from homedepot.com. How doers get more done. Selection and price vary by store. See store for details.
Need the perfect gift for the NFL fan in your life? Go to NFLshop.com and save big on your player's jersey, personalized apparel, or a new hat to wear on game day. With huge savings all week long, NFLshop.com has you covered with the most up-to-date assortment for all 32 teams, including face coverings. You'll choose from the largest NFL selection anywhere. NFL Shop is the destination for Cyber Week steals on NFL gifts, from jerseys, tees, hats, and more. Head to NFLshop.com today. These savings won't last long.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Take the turkey out of the freezer. And I was reading this, and expert said it's important to exercise after a typical Thanksgiving dinner. And no, Gene, putting a member of your family in a chokehold does not count as exercise, okay?
I hear you.
Okie dokie. Ah, boy. Thanksgiving this year, vastly different from other years. And Pam and I have decided I'll grill some hamburgers, maybe some tater tots or French fries to go with that. Okay?
Yeah, tater tots.
Yeah.
Just that name. When I first ever heard someone, and I thought that's a Southern expression.
Okay, and tater tots and good
taters.
Yes. Okay, and well, Pam will be making the hamburger buns.
Okay.
She started baking a couple of months ago. She started.
They've been in the cooking process for the last couple of months.
Yes. Well, she's been baking bread. She began a sourdough starter mix. Mm-hmm. And, well, she's baked bread all along. And for the first time, she's going to try to bake brioche hamburger buns.
Mm. Well, I know people that try to kickstart their bread machine. And, they have trouble sometimes.
A little bit of beer might help. A lot of yeast in beer.
Yeah, they might fall off their bread machine trying to kickstart it.
Yes. Anyway, and she also will be baking a pumpkin pie.
Your volume went down low. Is that a secret? We shouldn't let anybody know about that?
No, it's no secret. Pumpkin pie is great once a year.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with you. I'm not a big pumpkin pie guy.
And it's good. I'm, growing up, we didn't eat a lot of sweets. So, it's just not that big of a deal.
Well, but one time a year it is.
Pretty much. And again, I'm one of 8 kids, so 10 in the household, and there were typically aunts and uncles and cousins and, people that showed up.
In-laws and outlaws.
Yes. We had one table for food, one table to eat at.
That sounds fair enough.
Yeah. And there was always the kids' table.
Mm-hmm. That was outside.
Well, it was off to the side and usually a card table or whatever. And, you couldn't wait till you graduated from the kids' table to the grown-up table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have been outside this time of the year there.
No. Okay.
Would have been a little bit on the nippy side.
Typically, I know I spoke to my brother-in-law in Battle Creek yesterday. It was snowing.
Based on what I've heard, that's not a big shock at all.
No. Okay, how about some big shot birthdays?
Big shot. Here we come.
Actor Catherine Crosby, 87. Singer Bob Lind, that elusive butterfly, is 78. Actor, game show host Ben Stein. Yes. Bueller.
He's an economist.
Bueller. He's 76 today. Actor John Larroquette. I've always liked him. I don't know why. He's 73. Singer Amy Grant, 60. Other birthdays, actor Steve Harris is 55. Actor Billy Burke, 54. Singer 54. Actor Jill Hennessy, 51. Actor Christina Applegate is 49. Actor Eddie Steeples, 47. Actor Christian Nairn, 45. Actor Jill Flint, 43. Actor Jerry Ferrara is 41. Actor Valerie Aslin, 40. Actor Katie Cassidy is 34. Actor Stephanie Shu is 30. Big shot local birthdays.
Yeah.
The real big shots coming up.
The real guy.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
Well, what do I do? What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert, school, having dinner with friends. Take better care of each other. Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others. This should be over soon.
We've got birthdays to celebrate today. Happy birthday, Anthony Ramirez, Araceli Vogel, Jennifer Lynn Hammond, Marvin Wieben, Tony Ramos, Joseph Alvarez, and Tim Novak. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and what else? Today is Parfait Day.
A parfait.
Yeah, it's also Jukebox Day.
A parfait and a jukebox.
Yes.
Good combination.
Well, some of the jukeboxes with all the neon and the lights and everything kind of look like a parfait, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go together. The malt shops and all of that stuff.
Sure. Yeah. I've always kind of wanted a jukebox, but I don't know why.
Well, they can accommodate you.
Oh, yes.
They make replicas as well, and of course other people collect them.
Yes. And they're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like an old pickup truck. Oh, they're neat, but they are expensive to keep running.
If you remember, Richard Alford had an original jukebox, and he would from time to time change the 45s that they would play.
Yeah. And Patsy Cline's Crazy had to be there.
Absolutely.
Yes. And every jukebox everywhere. Are you ready for news?
We've got news, election results, these election returns are just back and forth, literally.
It's kind of like a yo-yo almost.
Yeah.
Okay. Or ping pong. Yes.
Or both.
Yes. It's World in California News headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. They'll keep you cool in the summer. They'll keep you warm in the winter.
CBS News Brief.
This virus is everywhere.
Good warning from doctors to be careful over the holiday. So many Americans are traveling, as aviation correspondent Chris Van Cleve reports.
Despite the COVID warnings, Americans are on the move. More than 4 million have already passed through airport checkpoints. And TSA is expecting today will be one of its busiest since March.
New guidance from the CDC on isolating. Reporter Sabrina Cubitt says it would shorten that time after a positive test.
The agency is considering changing that to 7 to 10 days. Of course, you would have to have a negative COVID test before you could exit quarantine.
President-elect Joe Biden tells NBC the presidential transition is now going a lot more smoothly.
I must say the outreach has been sincere. There's not been begrudging so far.
Mr. Biden announced his national security team yesterday, and he urged senators to move quickly to confirm them. CBS News Brief, I'm Cammie McCormick.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium System to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 713-534501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news in Los Angeles County. A ban on outdoor dining is apparently going forward. Efforts to block the measure in the courts and at the County Board of Supervisors both failing Tuesday. Supervisors debating a motion to block the ban.
We are considering an order that would cause restaurants to maybe shut down permanently. We know they will lay off employees.
Supervisor Janice Hahn, a judge rejecting a request from the Restaurant Association to keep the county from reinstating the ban on outdoor dining, with the group saying it will devastate business and workers. Inmates in jails and prisons across the state reportedly scamming the Employment Development Department out of hundreds of millions of dollars in fraudulent unemployment claims.
It exists in every CDCR prison. It exists every type of inmate.
Sacramento County DA Anne Marie Schubert saying claims were made on behalf of some of the state's most notorious criminals, including Peterson. Prisoners who participated in the scam will have to pay it back. Mid-60s in LA today, low 60s in Fresno. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist, keeping you cool in the summer, warm in the winter.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World. The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing.
This is The Sounds of the Old World. Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. JCPenney's Black Friday is on now. Save on thousands of deals across the store and at jcp.com. Need it fast? Pick up your order with free curbside. Score the absolute best savings with this week's extra % off coupon. Use it to get select cozy outerwear for the family for just $19.99. Or to shop sparkling diamonds and more. You'll save up to 80% on all fine jewelry. Joy, comfort, peace. JCPenney. Offers valid 11/23 to 11/28. Conditions and exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
It's page one of the local news, page one of the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have two locations in the valley, in Brawley and in El Centro. It's Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning, the Imperial County Red voters released another update on the November 3rd general election. The latest information shows the race for a third seat on the El Centro City Council is still very much in the air. The Tuesday evening update shows Efrain Silva now has a 59 votes edge on Edgar Garcia. Monday's update had given Garcia a 26-vote lead. As of Tuesday, though, Silva had 4,928 votes, and Garcia had 4,869. The race for a seat on the Heber Elementary School Board shows Helen Diaz-Molina with 620 votes and Claudette Miranda with 618. Molina's lead yesterday was 77. Court proceedings continue. Prosecution asks for another extension. George Gale filed this story.
Alejandra Hurtado and her attorney were in court Monday. It was for a scheduled motion hearing. Judge asked the attorneys if they were ready to proceed. Prosecution requested an extension, citing Government Code 1382. Judge reminded the prosecuting attorney, according to the code cited, it was up to the judge to pursue an extension for the betterment of the court, not for the convenience of either. The request was denied. Judge ordered all sides to return to the Imperial County Superior Courthouse in El Centro on Monday, November 30th. Hurtado, an El Centro police officer, has been charged with false imprisonment and assault with a deadly weapon by means of force to produce great bodily injury. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. I recommend The Works. Yeah, The Works. You get tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, vehicle checkup, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses, and up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil and Motorcraft or Omnicraft oil filter. Yeah, get the details at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. And get the coupon available on the Quick Lane website. It's going to save you a bunch of money. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
In other local news, authorities are investigating an off-road accident that claimed a life Tuesday afternoon. The accident was reported at 12:15 p.m. Tuesday in the Glamis area. Initial reports indicate it was a solo off-road vehicle accident with one fatality. No other information was released as the accident remains under investigation. Well, it's medicine for masks, a matter of life and death. George Gale explains.
A message from the Imperial County Medical Society and Coalition of Southern California Regional Medical Societies. They have issued a statement urging communities to wear masks on behalf of their nearly 20,000 members in the Southern California counties of Kern, Ventura, Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, Imperial, and San Diego counties. They stand in support of the public health officers and implore residents to wear masks outside the home to save lives. Their campaign is Medicine for Masks, and it is designed to alert the public about the importance of wearing masks in public to prevent the further loss of life, while also stressing the importance of hand washing and social distancing. They say the campaign could greatly reduce the spread of COVID-19 as it collides with the annual flu season. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that will conclude this edition of Local News. Stay with us, though, for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, Raleigh and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Hey, come on in. Finally!
Hey, happy holidays.
Hey, I'm coronavirus, the COVID, a.k.a. the unexpected gas.
We brought dessert.
And they brought me too. Their party will be to die for.
Defeat COVID. It's safest not to gather. If you do, keep it small and outside. Stay 6 feet apart and wear a mask. Learn more at defeatelcovid.org. A message from California Department of Public Health.
Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. Talk to David or Jose about life insurance, health insurance, Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Well, the Imperial County Public Health Department has released the latest update to the COVID-19 numbers. As of Tuesday morning, there are now 1,351 active cases of the coronavirus in Imperial County. That's an increase of 147 from Monday's numbers. The number of deaths attributed to the virus remains 355. New cases per day per 100,000 population is now 58.81, while the current positivity rate is 28.71%. Both up from the day before, the number of hospitalizations and patients in intensive care units has apparently dipped just a bit from May. Local healthcare officials are urging Imperial Valley residents to celebrate Thanksgiving responsibly. Well, the curfew is being considered in Mexicali. Here's more on that story.
Imperial County implemented a curfew Saturday. Mexicali Mayor Marina del Pilar Avila Olmeda says a curfew is being considered for her city as well. Mayor told the Mexicali newspaper curfew was under consideration. She said a curfew would help curb the current surge in COVID-19. The mayor said the proposal was under consideration, but she gave no other details. She did not say what hours the curfew would be in effect or for how long. Imperial County curfew is in effect from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. every day until 5 a.m. December 21st. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will kick off the Light the World. It's a family home evening event on Monday, November the 30th. The Light the World location is 1280 South 8th Street in El Centro at the corner of Ross and 8th by Buckley Park. The time, it'll run 6 to 9 p.m. The idea is to give, not receive, this Christmas. The Light the World calendar has ideas for every day of December on little things we can do. All Light the World donations go to the Humanitarian Aid Fund, which assists people of all denominations around the world. There will be a Light the World videos playing, a drive-through parking lot with Christmas lights, displays, and music. Participants will not get out of their cars. They will be handed a donation envelope and a list of donation items they can virtually purchase. They will continue to drive through the parking lot and then hand off their donation to the missionaries and receive a hot chocolate packet and candy cane along with their Light the World 2020 calendar. Border Patrol agents arrest another gang member. Here's more in the story.
It happened early Monday morning, just before 1 a.m. Border Patrol agents arrested a man about 18 miles east of the Kxo port of entry. It was determined the man had entered the U.S. illegally during an immigration and criminal history screening. It was determined the man was a 38-year-old Mexican national. He was also a self-admitted Paisas street gang member with a previous arrest for illegal entry into the United States. Also had a conviction history for several narcotics offenses. He had been sentenced to over 9 years in prison for those offenses. An immigration judge had ordered the man deported back to Mexico in 2008. He was placed in federal custody pending federal prosecution for re-entry after prior removal from the United States. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a fast-moving weather system will move through the area Thursday night, bringing locally gusty winds, as well as a brief cool-down for Friday. High pressure will build back into the area over the weekend, resulting in a modest warming trend and continuation of dry conditions. Our high yesterday, 75, 45 the low. Sunny today with a high near 73. Light winds becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 46. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Thanksgiving Day will be sunny with a high near 72. Light and variable wind becoming 5 to 10 miles an hour later. Clear on Thursday night with a low around 48. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And Friday will be sunny with a high near 70. North-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 50 degrees downtown, 40% relative humidity, wind out of the south at 2 to 3 miles an hour. Air quality in the valley is good, except in El Centro, where it is moderate, and in Calexico, where it is unhealthy. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Practice the drum. Feed your fish. Practice your Spanish. Miércoles. Finally finish your last class of the day. Thank you. Finish your homework. Pick up your brothers. Take them to McDonald's and get them Big Mac burgers and Chicken McNuggets, which makes you the best sister ever meal. There's a meal for every moment at McDonald's, especially when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
It's sports time. NFL action tomorrow. We've got a triple header heading your way. The Texans and the Lions, followed by that team from Washington and the Dallas Cowboys. Then the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1, 2, 3. And speaking of the NFL, the Jaguars are going with quarterback Mike Glennon against the Cleveland Browns. That'll give the NFL journeyman his first start in more than 3 years. Dallas Cowboys strength and conditioning coordinator Marcus Paul was rushed to a hospital early Tuesday morning after experiencing a medical emergency. Paul is undergoing further medical tests, and additional information may be made available through the Cowboys. This is AM 1230, KXOL Central. The Imperial Valley, home of primetime NFL football. Catch the action Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night football. Brought to you by Block Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Fisher, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Yuma. And the Atlanta Hawks announced yesterday that they've signed restricted free agent guard Bogdan Bogdanovic. The announcement came after the Sacramento Kings declined to match the Hawks' 4-year, $72 million offer sheet for Bogdanovic. Alabama, number one in the initial college football playoff. They're playing college football? Oh, okay. Anyway, Alabama's number one, followed by Notre Dame, Clemson, and Ohio State. BYU debuts at number 14, despite a 9-0 start to its season. Yeah, that makes it tough. Wisconsin's home football game Saturday has been canceled after Minnesota paused all team-related activities as it responds to positive COVID-19 cases in their program. Utah and Washington will play Saturday in Seattle. The game came together just hours after Utah's game against Arizona State was canceled, leaving both the Utes and the Huskies without an opponent for the week. And don't forget Friday night Classic High School football. This Friday night, Vincent Memorial and the Central Spartans from September of 2017. Great game. And that's it for sports time.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business form, everything else in between. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financials and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. Investors have a lot to be thankful for this holiday-shortened week, including the Dow passing the 30,000 milestone for the first time as stocks posted solid gains yesterday. The Dow finished the day up nearly 455 points. The blue chip index hit a new all-time high in the process, finally topping the 30,000 mark. The Dow is now up more than 5% on the year. Right now, some profit taking. The Dow off 148 points at 29,897. The S&P 500 down 11 1/4 at 3,624. Nasdaq showing green up 14.5 at 12,050. Gold up $4.30 an ounce, and oil up 44 cents a barrel. And President-elect Joe Biden has made the historic decision to tap Janet Yellen, former chair of the Federal Reserve, as the Secretary of the Treasury. Yellen, who, if confirmed by the Senate, would be the first woman in the role. And, well, she's going to have to shepherd America's economy out of the pandemic, as well as addressing rampant inequality made worse by the COVID-19 crisis in a time of deep partisanship. That's going to be a very tough role.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 703-522-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 73, light winds, then becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 46, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving, sunny with a high near 72, light and variable wind becoming north 5 to 10 miles an hour. 52 degrees downtown, 39% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5. Air quality around the valley is good, except in El Centro, where it's moderate, and Calexico unhealthy. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
The holidays are bustling with activity. Handle it all with Happy Honda Days. Bringing skis to the cabin? The Honda CR-V and HR-V make it easy. Take on the season with financing as low as 0.9% APR on the 2020 CR-V and as low as 1.9% APR on the 2021 HR-V on select models for well-qualified buyers.
See your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. Airport officials here are expecting their biggest passenger delivery in months. While people like Samuel Bass of Santa Monica are staying put,
we can be on a Zoom call with our friends. We can have a nice thing to eat.
Millions of other people are flying today, despite the CDC's advice to stay home and stop the COVID-19 spread.
You're in a crunch and you got to do what you got to do.
CBS's Chris Van Cleve says flyers will notice changes going through security.
TSA has added plexiglass barriers and are rolling out new ID scanners that reduce touch points. Flyers insert their own IDs and then the computer confirms their boarding pass.
AAA estimates some 50 million people will travel during the holiday period. Daily COVID-19 case numbers are approaching the 200,000 mark nationally, and 2 small states lead the country and the world in a dubious category. CBS's David Begnaud is in Fargo, North Dakota.
It is so bad. The Dakotas, both north and south, lead the world. They lead the world right now on a per capita basis when it comes to the number of people who are dying on a daily basis. And look, politics has affected so much of what's happening here. I mean, people will fight you on the facts.
Here in Florida, we've had just one day with less than 4,000 cases this month, but Governor Ron DeSantis has just extended his order prohibiting local governments from enforcing mask mandates and other measures. What can Brown do for you? CBS's Jim Krasula says it's making plans to deliver the coronavirus vaccine.
UPS says it has started making dry ice and will provide portable super cold freezers to its healthcare customers as it gets ready for the massive distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. UPS is producing dry ice at its World Hub in Louisville, Kentucky, and can ship it next day to hospitals and clinics in the U.S. and Canada.
As Joe Biden puts together his cabinet and selects other top advisors, don't expect that they will come from the House or Senate. Mr. Biden tells NBC News the margins in both houses of Congress are too close for comfort.
Taking someone out of the Senate, taking someone out of the House, particularly a person of consequence, is a really difficult decision that would have to be made.
The Duchess of Sussex has shared something intimate and private. She writes in the New York Times that she suffered a miscarriage last summer. CBS's Elizabeth Palmer in London.
A royal source has confirmed to CBS News that there is understandable sadness inside the royal family at Meghan's miscarriage, but officially Buckingham Palace won't comment on what they say is a private matter. However, the UK Miscarriage Association says that Meghan going public will reassure people going through the same kind of loss and grief.
On Wall Street, the Dow has fallen below the 30,000 mark. Right now, down 144. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
Lowe's Season of Savings event is happening now. Get can't miss deals on gifts for home that bring joy to all. High Rater that was $13.99 and now it's just $11.99. And once you've got the style, go for smart with a new Google Nest Mini with Smart Plug. Now it's just $39.99, down from $64.99. Find more deals, gifts, and decor at Lowe's.com. While supplies last, discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Appliances offer valid through 12/2. Smart home offer valid through 11/25 and is not valid when products are purchased separately. U.S. only.
Have you heard? Even more Black Friday deals are dropping right now at Ulta Beauty. Now through Saturday, November 8th, get top deals like 50% off Tarte foundations and $10 mascaras from Urban Decay, KVD Vegan Beauty, and more. Plus, we've made shopping the way you want easier. Check us out. Visit us in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. The holidays are here. Let's see the joy all season long. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
Cambridge University has revealed the 2 notebooks written by Charles Darwin are missing and have been for decades. CBS's Vicki Parker.
The notebooks are worth millions. The last time they were seen was 20 years ago this month when they were taken to be photographed. A couple of later, someone realized they were no longer on their assigned shelf.
I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that these notebooks are probably stolen.
Librarian Jessica Gardner. The notebooks include sketch Darwin's famous Tree of Life theory of evolution. British police have informed, but after 20 years, the trail is cold. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
An SEC proposal would let some privately held companies partially pay their gig or freelance workers in stock up to 15% of total pay, $75,000 over 3 years. The agency says it would let workers actively participate in companies' growth. Peter King, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ibedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I have no words for it. I'm kind of shocked right now, actually.
With Carroll Buckley.
Not that I like it, but I do.
AM 1230 KXO.